Hello, a wonderful afternoon to my friends and followers and family out there. Like I promised, by 3 o'clock, I'll be coming online to give a masterclass on learning graphic design and how to earn from it. And here we are, Wula. So when we talk about graphic design, what do we mean? What does it mean, graphic design? We are talking about creating visual content to communicate messages. That is all we mean by graphic design. Creating a visual content. Creating a visual content to convey or to communicate messages. And you do that basically by just 4 key elements, which are the text, the images, the icons, which form parts of the images, shapes, and color. So these are the 4 basic things you will be using. And when we talk about text, we are talking about typography. So these are the 4 things that you will be using in your graphic design. Once again, your typography, the text you will use, the images you will use, the color you will use, the shapes you will use. And before this video, I posted a poster on my Facebook timeline, giving a notice and alert to all my friends and followers and tagging some people that I'll be coming online by 3 o'clock. That poster is a graphic design. And if you look at it, you will see a text with different fonts, with different size. You will see 2 of my pictures, 2 of my images in the poster. You will see icons, which are date icons, time icons, and location icon, which happens to be this live session. This is where we are meeting for this masterclass. So, and you see other shapes around and other icons. So all these are what you combine together to convey a message. If you read the message, it is very clear. Okay, masterclass on how to learn graphic design and earn from it. Then you will see the time is by 3 o'clock, date is today, and the venue is on live session. I've already conveyed the message. So this is what you will be doing as a graphic designer. So let's start with the essential tools. What are the tools you will be using for your graphic design? Before I dive into that, I've only given an example of the poster I posted on my timeline. So there are other examples of graphic designs, which are types of graphic design we all need to know. We have the visual identity, which are the logos. You see the Instagram logos, the Facebook logos, Twitter logos, and the Adidas, the Nike. So these are famous brands we all know. We know their logos. When we see them, this belongs to Facebook. When we see them, this is Instagram. This is TikTok. So those are logos and they are brand guides. When you see them, you know the kind of brand it relates to. So visual identity design has to do with logos and brand guides. Then you have marketing and advertising design. It has to do with social media posts. The one you saw on my Facebook timeline before this video, that is a social media post or poster. And you will be having most of them in all over the social media outlets. You see a lot of people posting about when they will be having an event, when they will be having a crusade, when they will be having a wedding, when they will be having a key event. So those are social media posters that you will be designing for people. So user interface design is another type of graphic design, and this has to do with websites, layouts, or website looks and applications. So any website you visit, that is a user interface design. Any applications in your phone, those are user interface design. Then we have publication design, anything that has to do with books, magazines, brochure, all those are publication design. Then we have packaging design, product packaging, like what I have over here. This is a whiteboard marker. So the package itself is well designed. You can see different colors, different images. This is a product, a package design, product packaging design. And you also have motion graphic designs, and it has to do with animations and videos. Those are motion graphics. Then environmental design has to do with the signage and exhibitions. If you are on the road, you will see road signs. Those are signage. They are as a result of graphic designs. You will see stop sign, you will see restricted area sign, you will see this place is an hospital, this place is a resting place, this is a parking place, a park. So all those designs fall under environmental designs with exhibitions. So these are the types of graphic designs we have, and you can choose to specialize in any of them. It's left for you, but for the basics, it's for you to understand, okay, these are the types of graphic designs we have: visual identity design, marketing and advertising design, user interface design, publication design, packaging design, motion graphic designs, and environmental design. So now that we've known what graphic design is all about, we need to know what tools we can use to do that. And here are a few tools that are very much recommended. As for a standard, when it comes to graphic designing, Adobe Suite is the standard, the industry standard when it comes to graphic designing, Adobe Suite. And the Adobe Suite has the Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, InDesign. These are software applications you can download into your phone, into your laptops for you to start using them. But they are very expensive. As a beginner, there are less expensive tools you can use. For the Adobe Suite, an alternate option will be Affinity Designer. Affinity Designer is an alternate use. So you also have Figma for interface design and prototyping. You have their web-based platform where you can go to the website and start learning how to design. You have Canva, which is beginner-friendly tool for quick designs. The poster you see on my profile, I use a Canva to design it. So as someone who knows the basics and the fundamentals of graphic design, it is quite easy for you to go in there, look for a template, and modify it according to your desired outcome. Then you use it in your social media platforms. So it has pro versions too, where you can pay monthly, yearly, or quarterly, depending on the payment method you want to use. So Canva is what I will recommend for those of my friends and followers who have indicated interest in learning graphic design. I will also make a screen recorded video on how to use Canva and post on my Facebook profile too. So you also have CorelDRAW. I know a lot of us know CorelDRAW, yes, which is the basic for most people. And it is very good for vector illustrations and logos. If you want to design logos, CorelDRAW is the best fit for it. And you also have great features that can use to manipulate pictures and do some other graphics. And you have other tools such as Sketch, Inkscape, Procreate. So most of these tools to design any graphics, most of these tools, you can download them into your phone, you can download them into your laptop and start using them. So basically, all you need to do is to understand the features. Just like you created an account in Facebook and now you know so many features, how to go about Facebook. It's the same things for these applications. It's not so difficult. The more you use them, the more you get to know the features. The more you get to know what the different features applies and to what they can be used for. So the whole idea is getting them and starting to learn the features, applying them in your designs. So I have this Keynote app, which is more like a PowerPoint in my iPhone, and I've used it to design so much graphic. If I don't know how to go online or maybe use any other application, I will just use Keynote to design. So I will share one of the mock-up designs I did with the Keynote application. So I will share that with you. If you have a Keynote as a Android, as an iPhone user, you can use that. And for those who are using Android, you can also download PowerPoint. So you can use that as a basic graphic design tool. So these are the essential tools you will need to use for your graphic design. And now we will talk about learning resources. How do you learn this graphic design skill? The way you are listening to me, getting key informations and the basics about graphic designing, this is how you continue to learn by consulting online courses. And online courses where you will get useful information are from platforms like Skillshare, and they offers a wide range of courses for beginners and advanced designers. You have Udemy. It has affordable courses covering all aspects of graphic design. You have Coursera, which features courses from accredited institutions like Cal Arts, and they offer a broader understanding of design theory. Then also, most of these online courses are free. That is why the current technological age is so beautiful. Whatever you want to learn, you go to the internet and you'll be able to see thousands and millions of free resources to learn whatever skill you want to learn. So most of them are free, some of them are on purchase, and if you have the money, you can buy the courses and try to learn to practicalize them. There are also YouTube tutorials and famous channels you can patronize or you can follow or you can subscribe to. Feature, which is spelled as Futur. And you can also subscribe Satori Graphics. Some of these links and resources, I will post them under the comment section of this video. And there is also this Yes, I Am a Designer. That is also a YouTube platform where you can learn how to design. So that is for online courses. Talking about books, I have 3 key books for you that you can look for to start your graphic design journey. Starting with Thinking with Type. It's a book written by Ellen Lupton. So it's about typography. So when we are talking about typography, we are talking about text. You can imagine a scenario whereby someone sends the text message to you and all the text is in capital letter. You see how odd it looks. And compared to when someone sends you a message and the messages has lowercase sentences in some places, keywords with capital. So that looks attractive and appealing. So that is for typography. How big you want the text to be and the spacing of the text, the gaps you give in between letters, and the font, how the text look. So that comes under typography. And if you want to master this, you can get a good knowledge from the book called Thinking with Type. Then the third book I will recommend is Logo Modernism, and it talks about logo design. The author is James Muller, and it gives a wonderful descriptions and explanations on logo design. You will be seeing graphics as you go through all these books. So it is very entertaining and it inspires you to be creative while you are learning and practicalizing on this skill. The third book is The Elements of Graphic Design by Alex White. So the fundamentals of design are written and explained in this book called The Elements of Graphic Design. Those are books that we need to get the knowledge on graphic design, thinking with type, logo modernism, and the elements of graphic design. So there are also communities and forums you will need to join to learn about the tips and tricks and to seek advices concerning graphic designs. And most of these platforms are some of these platforms you can follow are Behance, which is great for sharing portfolios. While you are learning and practicalizing on this skill, you also need to have a portfolio where people can go to and see your handwork, what you have done, what you have designed. And if they like what you are doing, they can reach out to you for any design contract. So Behance is there. People can give feedback as they go through your portfolio, check your graphic designs. We have Dribble, a place to showcase your work and get discovered by potential clients. So all these are places where people can reach out to you and ask you to do a project for them. Then Reddit is also a great platform too. You have r/stroke graphic design, and it's excellent for learning tips, tricks, and to seek advice. So these are the communities and forums I will recommend for you, but you are not limited to these communities and forums. There are a lot out there. By the time I come across any forum or platform and I see that this will be helpful in getting tips and tricks and advices, I will just follow it and be getting knowledge concerning graphic designs. So I will advise you to do the same too. So the fourth thing we will be talking about in this video is developing key graphic design skills. So the skills you will need beside the tools are visual communication, which is to understand how to use design elements such as color, typography, shapes. So these are the design elements and you have to place them in the right place. When you look at my poster, you should be able to see, okay, at the top, you have masterclass on how to learn graphic design and earn from it, followed by the image, the two images, followed by the name, which is the name and the title. Below the name, you have the icons for date, the icon for time, and the icon for the location. So that order with the colors is what we mean by visual communication. If anybody look at it, they will be, wow, this is nice, this looks really good. That is what we are talking about. Just imagine the color is yellow and even the text is yellow. So basically what you are seeing, even the icon is yellow. When you look at such design, you will be annoyed. It won't be appealing to your eyes. Everything just one color. There is no color mixture. So you have to combine colors. You have to learn how to combine colors and know which color combinations are okay for a design and which are not, because things like colors give emotions too. When you see a very yellow color, it annoys you. When you see a very bright orange color, it's appealing to you. Just like the clothes we wear. When someone is on a navy blue suit, you said, wow, I love this color. The same way. So people have favorite colors. Even your clients, they might want you to use their favorite color. And in general, there are colors that are more likable than others. So you want to use those colors to appeal the audience people who will be looking at these graphics. So you need to understand how to mix colors. And that comes under visual communication, understanding how to use these elements just as color. Even the text too, when the text is too big, or when there are too many big texts in a graphic, it could send a very odd message. So you want to know which of the titles should carry a bigger font size, which of them should carry a different font. After this font, which color should you use for this text? Which color should you use for this text? So that should be determined. And once you have determined it and you try to color the text, increase the size, then you look at it, it's just for you to be creative. You can still share your graphic design with people to check if it is okay or not. There are experts you can share your works with, and they will advise you this will be okay, this will be better, increase this font size to so size, change to so font. So these are things experts can advise you on, and you continue to learn to the extent that where you will not need so much input from expert. You are an expert on your own. You know what is good for the great majority of people out there. So you start using that. Typography, I've talked about typography, which is the font, the spacing, the hierarchy, how you order it. Okay, this is a big font, and followed by a small one, followed by a smaller size. So that is the typography. The color theory, you need to understand how colors affect emotions and how to combine them effectively. These are things you need to learn. Then the layout and composition. If we are talking about layers, you can see that in the poster, you have my image with the navy blue suit at the background. Then on top it, you have another black and white picture on top it. Then on top that, you have the area where my name is written and what I identify as, which is educator, is written. So those layers, one after the other, that is what we are talking about. You have to know which is okay, which layout format is okay for your graphic design. There are some other, just like all these crusade posters where you will see different ministers and you have their pictures placed beside each other, one after the other, one after the other. So that placing is what we refer as the layers, and what comes after the other, that's what we refer to as the layout. And also you need to center, you need to all those, making it stand in the middle, making it stand at the corner, making it stand at the center, areas where you will need to position. It's all under layout and composition. Then you also need to understand software proficiency. Yes, for beginners, I wouldn't want you to go and download Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, InDesign. Just download Canvas. It's okay. Canvas is okay. Download Canvas, and whenever you have good system, good laptops, you can download these softwares as Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, then every other strong softwares for graphic design. Then you start using them. So you will need to be proficient at using those softwares too as you continue the graphic design journey. So most of these graphics softwares, I've downloaded them and used some of them. But now that my PC is very weak, it takes a long time to work on a project, to complete a project, so it is no longer efficient. All I need to do is to have a powerful laptop, download them again, and start using them. But for beginners, download Canvas. Even softwares like Inkscape, Sketch, those Android applications, download them in your phone, and you'll be able to use them to practicalize your graphic designs. So that is for the graphic design skills you will need to learn. Visual communication using color, typography, shapes, and for your typography, the fonts, the hierarchy, and the spacing. Then for the layout, understanding the grids and balance and the flow of a design. And for the software proficiency, you have to master tools like Adobe Illustrator for vector design. And for photo manipulation, you can use Photoshop, and InDesign for layouts. So let's talk about building a portfolio. Now that you understand what graphic design is all about, and you've known some of the tools and some of the resources, which is media, online platforms where you can get books and start practicalizing on, then you've been able to practicalize on some of these examples that are out there in the courses and tutorials. Now you are in the intermediate level. You are good. You can design. You can create a poster. So now what next? At your intermediate level, you don't necessarily need to wait at the intermediate level. Even as a beginner, you can build a portfolio. It shows where you started and where you are right now. So someone can come into your portfolio and look at your first project, and he will be like, wow, this is the first project. Okay, so what are the current projects now? They will look at your current projects and will be wowed. Like the transformation over the period of time you have been designing. Your graphic designs are becoming better, much more better. So you just need to build a portfolio after you have understand the basics and you can do some of the basic graphic designs. All you need to do, post your graphics there. If you want Facebook to be your portfolio, anything you design, you post it on your Facebook profile, or you can even create an album in your Facebook profile. Then you name it graphic design portfolio. Whatever graphic designs you post on your profile, you put it under that album. So when someone comes to your profile and check out your graphic design portfolio, he'll be seeing all the graphic designs you have done or you have created, all your projects you have done. And that brings credibility to customers. Once they see what you have done, they trust you and they can give you a work to do. So for building a portfolio, you can use personal projects. You can start with friends and family. Any of your friends, you can tell them, can I design a poster for you? Or any friend who is into any business, you can meet them. Let me design a marketing poster for you. You design for them, you post it on your wall. And even for non-profit organizations, you can design their logos and share. So that is a way of creating designs and adding them to your portfolio. Then also mock-up projects. You will see a poster, you download it, and you look at the contents in the poster. If it is an image, you can use your own image or any other image you have in your album, in your photo album. Then the text, you try to, when you mean by mock-up, you are imitating it. You want your own design to look like the original. So I will share a mock-up I did on my profile and you'll be able to see that. So you can do short thing, just designing Facebook logo. You have the original and your own design. When you post the two, someone can say, wow, yours is better. This is much better. So those are mock-up projects and you can post them under your portfolio. So beside Facebook, you can also have a website portfolio where you can be posting your graphic designs. And these platforms, Behance, like I once mentioned, Dribble, and these are websites you can sign up and create your profiles. If you do not, your portfolio, if you do not want to have your own website, you can join those platforms, sign up and have your portfolio. So it's very important, have a portfolio as you advance in learning the graphic design skills. Then specializing in a niche. Why do I need to specialize in a niche? So it's just for you to stand out. There are a lot of categories in the graphic design. I've mentioned the types earlier. So there are people who specialize in web design, anything about user interface and user experience designs. They are very good at it. So the websites and the applications where you see the graphics are very attractive and appealing and the experience is smooth and wonderful. Those are for web design categories in the graphic design. The key word is UI UX design. Then also for branding, and you can see posters like the one I posted. That is more of branding. I'm trying to brand what I'm doing. Like I teach people, I educate people on what to do about skill or any sphere of life. So that is about branding, and you can do that to products and any other services out there. So businesses, companies will come to you, even non-governmental organizations will come to you for you to create a graphic design for their own brand. Then for packaging too, there are also packaging on t-shirts. You design probably a test or a write-up on a design or any other graphic representation in a t-shirt, either on a mug or any other product. That is for packaging. Then logos, you can specialize on logos too. So when people know that this person is very good at designing logo, you stand out and they would want to do business with you. After knowing the basics of graphic designs, you can choose, okay, I want to focus on branding. This is where I want to stand out. You focus on that and you continue to develop that. So that is for specializing in a niche. So it makes you more appealing to specific clients and helping you stand out in a competitive market. The next thing is, which is what people want to hear the most, is earning from graphic design. Okay, now I've learned the skill. I can design any graphic. I can design logo. I can design posters. If it is user interface, stroke user experience, I can design all that. So now how do I make money from this skill? So that is where we are right now. And the first thing is freelancing platforms. With the knowledge you've gathered, with this skill you've acquired, you can go to platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. These are platforms, online platforms where you can sign up and have a profile. And there are people worldwide who are looking for people to give designing projects. So if any of them meet you and say, I would like you to design this, I would like you to take this project and design this for my product, a business has started taking place. All you need to do, you will agree on the terms and conditions, the fees you will charge, and the dates, the deadlines for you to complete the graphic design and to be submitted. So those things has been made easy in those platforms. So what they do is they match clients with the graphic designers. So if you register as a graphic designer, any work concerning graphic designs, there are pages you will go, people who have submitted projects, and you bid for those projects. That, okay, this is the amount I want you to pay me, and I can deliver your project within a week. And I can do it. If you want to look at my former, my design works, my graphic design works, you can go in there into my profile and check, or you can go to my website and check. So if they have confidence in you, have checked out what you are doing and it is good. Once you sign up in these applications, in these platforms, there are people who will bid, who will provide, submit projects. You will go through the requirements of the project. If it is a project that you can meet the client demands or the client requirements, you bid for it. So it's left for the client to accept you, probably by going through your profile and reviewing what you have done, going through what you have done, and if they like it, they will accept you and award you the project. So you, in these platforms, you earn in dollars, so people make a good amount of money from there. So with this, you can make money with your graphic design skill. So another thing is social media marketing. You can use your social media platforms such as your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, TikTok, to advertise yourself that you do design graphics, you do design posters, you do design logos, any packaging designs, you actually do them, and you have a portfolio that they can go through and check what you have done previously. So when people see this, they will reach out to you and give you contracts for designing products, and they will pay you depending on what you will charge them. And as a beginner, if you do not know how much to charge, you can go to the internet and search how much do graphic designers charge for logo designing, and you will see different articles giving prices on graphic designs on logo. So you can have a benchmark from those prices. As a beginner, you can even lower your prices as your quality increases and how your audience increases. You can increase your rates as well. So that is for social media marketing. You market yourself, what you know how to do, the skill you can use to solve solutions for businesses, for companies, for non-governmental organizations, especially when it comes to graphics. You market yourself and grow your audience. Then you can also sell digital products. What you do is you create templates of icons or mock-ups and sell them on platforms like Creative Market, Etsy, or Gumroad. So platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, and Creative Market, you can sell your graphic designs, whether it is icon, whether it is a mock-up, you just create them, you sell them there. But all these platforms, you will need to sign up. And also print on demand, you have design products like t-shirt, posters, and mugs, and you sell them through platforms like Redbubble or Printify. So there are so many platforms out there you can sign up and sell your graphic designs. So it's very easy. The last option, not the last, you also have teaching design. Exactly what I'm doing. I'm recording this course. By the time I'm done with this session, I can put all the recordings together, sign up in Udemy or Skillshare, create an account there, then post these videos, a masterclass on how to design, to learn graphic design skills and how to earn from it. So I'll just title it and put everything I've said about in this video together. So someone will like to buy this video. Someone will also like to pay to view this video. In that way, I will have a passive income. Money will come into my account. Then also the platform will collect some percentage of the money. So this way you are earning money passively. That's what they call passive income. And also, graphic design agencies. There are big organizations that are for graphic design. So they get big projects with big budgets, and they employ graphic designers to work in their companies. They employ graphic designers to work in their company. So when you are working for them, depending on the agreement, they can pay you weekly, hourly, monthly, depending on the payment method. That is another way you can earn by making use of your graphic design skills. So those are the ways you can earn from graphic design. Like I said, from freelancing platforms such as Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. Social media marketing, you market yourself on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and any other social media platform that you can design graphics and people should patronize you. If they have any graphic designs, they should reach out to you. And as you can see, there are so many people out there who want graphics just to advertise their businesses. So they will reach out to you. And we have wedding invites, we have some other events, IVs, you have logo design businesses and companies that want to have a logo, to design a logo. You can, once, as far as you are advertising yourself in your social media platform, they will get to see you, see what you have done so far, which are your previous graphic works, and they will give you a contract and you make your money from there. So you can also sell digital products. The graphics you design, you can sell them. You teach by selling your tutorials and working for an agency. So these are the means you can earn from graphic design skill. So the last thing we were talking about in this session is scaling your graphic design businesses. As you get to an intermediate level or even near advanced or advanced level, you will need to scale your graphic design businesses. And how do you do that? You do that by networking. So you attend design events, you join online communities and collaborate with other professionals to increase your visibility. As you are joining these online communities, people are getting to know you. They will recommend you. There are YouTube platforms out there, and I am recommending them because I have seen them. And there are so many people out there who are recommending them. So when you are joining these platforms, you will get visibility. Your visibility will be increased. And you also collaborate with other people as well. Then creating a personal brand. So you create a brand which will reflect your design style, tone, and personality. If it is something about logo that you want to go into, poster design, if it is publication design, if it is animations and video, whatever type of graphic design you want to go into, you should create a brand that this is what you are known for and you can do this very well. You give value for it. So that is to create a personal brand as to scale your business, because if nobody knows your business brand, then you are not doing a business. And since you are not doing a business, then nothing will work. Then continuous learning, which is very important. Anything you are doing, any skill you are learning at this point in time and in the future, all you need to do is to continue learning. You stop learning when you are no longer alive. So for this graphic design skill, you have to continuously learn the new trends, the new techniques, and the new methods they are designing things. Just like considering the proliferation of artificial intelligence in the market now, you also need to learn about things you can use artificial intelligence to do. Just imagine I just log into my Canva and in less than a minute or in less than, let's say, 5 minutes, I have designed a poster to post on my Facebook wall at, hey, this is the time I'll be having a live session to teach people, to give a masterclass on graphic design and how to earn. So that is the use of Canva. I don't even need to open Adobe Photoshop. And to even shock you, I can also go to ChatGPT and just write up few things. And okay, then ChatGPT will just create a graphic for me. All I need to do, as someone who understands the basics and the fundamentals of graphic design, there are things the artificial intelligence may not put in the right place, which will reflect my own feelings about the graphics. There, I have to adjust it. to my own expectations. Then I can download it in whatever format I want and post it on on social media platforms. So these are technologies that are coming up, and if you are not staying up to date with the current trend, there is no how you will be able to grow in the graphic design market. So continuous learning is one of the ways in which you will continue to scale your graphic design business. Then also, as you advance, you increase your rates and value. As your skill improves, so should your rates. So you have to focus on delivering value to your clients by solving their problems with effective design solutions. Whatever you are doing, you want to make sure that it is the best solution that you are giving, so that by the time they receive it and share it, it will yield positive outcome. You don't want to design a poster for your client and he uses it in his platform, then there is no engagement there. No, you want something that will be very engaging. Just by looking at it, it will be attractive and appealing to the eyes, and people want to know what more that is contained in that information. So these are the things you will need to understand when it comes to mastering or learning the graphic design skill. Thank you very much for viewing. I have come to the conclusion of the masterclass on how to learn the graphic design skill and to earn from it. So thank you very much for viewing once again. I'm grateful for your followership. I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm grateful as being part of my family. Thank you very much. Thank you.